My name is Estelvin Mirabal, president of the Asociación Carnavalesca de Massachusetts. This year we are celebrating our 20th anniversary, and we bring to you our Dominican Carnival heritage. La Asociación Carnavalesca brought the carnival here to Massachusetts, so people will learn about the history and everything that involves the carnival in the Dominican Republic. And our goal is to teach the people, not just Dominicans alike, everybody, to know about what it takes to dress up, to prepare the costumes, to do everything. People know about the craft people that do the mask and the costumes, the very elaborate. As you can see, they change every year. They add a new element to it, so it gets richer and richer and richer. So I'm proud to have and to know most of the craft people in the Dominican Republic that makes costumes and masks. We have a display of different costumes. This is from La Capital. We have the traditional costume and the fantasy costume, which this is the style they're using now in the capital of the Dominican Republic, Santo Domingo. You can see all the changes that they have made, but they still keep the tradition not fading away. The carnival is celebrated in the month of February. The whole month is a celebration. The carnival has so many years already started. Every city has their own different costume, so you know who's representing who in a parade. Santiago, La Vega, Santo Domingo are the main one. Now you got Puerto Plata that is doing the Taimascaro, a combination of the indigenous people that used to live there and the seashells. They use it instead of jingle bells. So you could see their impact. Each city has their own type of carnival. They have exhibits, they have parades, they have private shows that they do, a mask competition to see the best mask in Santiago. That's when you know if your mask maker is one of the best. A good competition. The one over there, that's 2,000 jingle bells. It's kind of a little heavy, but once you wear it, it doesn't feel that heavy. Because in Santiago, they give you like the sausage we called morcilla. It's like a sausage we put around. So that helps you to be level, not to go too forward or not to, because of jingle bells and all the mirrors that you have. Santiago enforces more the jingle bells and the mirrors on the costumes. You need to have either or in order to be a truly lechon. That's what we call a lechon. And the other parts, they call it Diablo Cojuelo, the limping devils. But Santiago is mainly known for the lechones. They have taken different shapes of dragons and things from China, from Egypt. The kids' costume over there is more of an Egyptian type of costume. Throughout the years, people have changed the styles. In La Vega, they try to keep at least the teeth and the look in the eyes devilish, to continue that tradition, but it has changed, so many different styles of mask. And then in Santiago, the new style of painting, that's the one they're using right now. Each city also has the boroughs, they have their own style too. So, like for instance, we got joyeras, the pointy spikes, and this one pepinera. That's the new style they have from Pueblo Nuevo. It's a beautiful war between the boroughs to get the best mask and the best costume. Beautiful art being done right now with the mask and the costume. So I think people will enjoy it, finding out more, and hope one day they go to the Dominican Republic and see it for themselves. Each city has their own style of dancing and moving. From Santiago, our style is more like the paso fino. We try to mimic them when we walk, saying, that the paso fino horses are the best. Everybody that has a lechon suit on thinks that he's the best. So that's what we try to tell the people. La Vega is a lot of jumping and trying to move the feathers in their costume. La Capital, they are more I'll say, more mechanic. They like to dance like this, you know, and they have their own style. You know, like when somebody's from La Capital, you know the way they dance. And you know the way they dance in Santiago, you know the way they dance in La Vega. So every time I invite people to participate. Doesn't matter from what city you are or for one country. I show you a little bit of how to move in the costume that you have. The 20 years that we've been together, we have more than 400 people. But it's a cycle. I started with my family, my nephews, and little friends that started with me. When they grew up, they do something else. Then another crew comes. And it's a cycle. It goes like that. My son Leo, he got dressed up when he was 1 year old. As soon as he got his costume on, I started teaching him what to do, what not to do. In fact, he learned how to whip harder than me. For me, you know, teaching him that tradition, it made me feel proud, you know, of me passing something on for him. Back in the days, only the rich people had Carnival. They were the one who were allowed to wear those fancy, elaborate costumes. And they parade to the street. They created some type of guards for people not to steal, poor people not to steal the mirrors or whatever they had in their costume. So they dress people with whips to walk with them like bodyguards. Throughout the years, they became the guardians, but they became more popular than the people dressing up. The guardians, they started dressing up themselves. Lechones de Santiago, one of the main show for the people is the whip. So people get either scared or people get, oh my God, how you do it? They have a technique that once you whip, you pull it back and it will make the sound. The balloons too. What they do use over there is cow bladder. And since the cow bladder has the very bad smell, so that was the other guardians used to do. If you didn't have the whip, you had the balloons, the vejigas, how they call it, in order to keep people away from the costume. It became so a tradition that people started like, if you don't have a vejiga in your hand, you're not a lechon either. So it's either or, you have the vejiga or you have the whip. This year, since we're celebrating our 20th anniversary, we're gonna be doing more exhibits throughout the years, hoping everybody comes and be a part of it.